Hey guys, we are going to work with how tape diagrams here can help us make scaled bar graphs over here. All right, so we have a tape diagram. Well, we have a few actually to show the number of fish in Sal's pet store. Now, each tape diagram matches the tank. So tank A has how many fish? Good, 15, because we have 3 groups of 5. Tank B is blank right now, so we're going to go to tank C. Tank C has 5 groups of 5. How many fish is that? And if you don't know what 5 groups of 5 is off the top of your head, you can always skip count. We go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, next is tank D. How many do we have in tank D? Good, we have 10, and tank E has 20. Now, tank B has 6 groups of 5. So if we need to draw out tank B, how many boxes should our tape diagram have? Right, it should have 6. Sorry. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, how many do we have in tank B? We have 30, so tank B has the largest amount. Now, these tape diagrams remind me of bars, actually. Bars on a bar graph. Okay, so each different one here reminds me of a bar graph. We are going to use these tape diagrams to make a bar graph to show the same data, the same information. So we're going to go down. We're going down. Sorry. Maybe your parents know that song. Okay. So this is where we'll make our bar graph. Now, the first thing we do when we have a bar graph is we make the title. So my title is just number of fish, because that is what we were working with. But I am going to add a little more to that. Make it the same here. Number of fish at Sal's. Yeah, let's get rid of this. And we're going to move this nice and center to be the title of our bar graph. So even if we can't see it in this window, we know it's there. We have our title. Now, we need to fill in our bars. So I'm thinking, okay, Miss Hazel put the number of fish right here to remind us. That's a strategy I like to use just to help me keep track of my work. But if we go to fill in tank A right now, the bar for tank A, I only count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have to get to 15. So what we need to figure out is what the scale of our graph should be. Now, the scale of your graph is the numbers that you use to help you plot the points. So we're going to use the same scale in our tape diagrams. So how many do you think we should have each box stand for if we want to have the same scale that we had with our tape diagrams? Yeah, right. We're going to keep going with 5s. We're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I keep going until I can't go anymore. 35 is at the top right here. Okay, so when I go to fill in tank A has 15. A strategy I like to do is I like to draw a line here at the top. See how this line matches with 15? That's how I know my bar is the right size. I like to fill it in. Fill in the edges like this, then color it in. Good, okay, and I will do the same for the rest. I'm not going to fill in the inside because I just think that's a waste of time. It's a waste of time for what I'm trying to show you right now. If we were doing this in class, I would probably have you guys fill it in. Do we have any other colors? I just want some good color on this, guys. All right. Red, 20, 5, 10, 15, whoops, 20. Now see how we'll start with the green. We have 3 boxes here. If this was a tape diagram, we would write 5 in each box. And we know that we graphed it right because the green matches our green tape diagram right here, right? See how we have 3 groups of 5 in the tape diagram and we have 3 groups of 5 on the bar graph. So you can use that to check your graph, right? Okay. One more. Now we're going to do we're still using the same data, but this time we're graphing it a different way. I wonder what this arrow means down here, or this number line, I should say. Do you have an idea what this might mean? So what this number line tells you is that we are not graphing going up and down this time. Our bars should be going side to side. So what I'm going to do, that reminds me, I should draw an arrow going up and down for this guy. And remember, if the arrow is pointing like this, that reminds us that it keeps going even if we can't see it. Okay, so tank A has 15 fish. Okay, that doesn't change. Tank A has 15 fish. So we're going to have to make this say 15. Now our scale is still the same. We are still going to go by 5s. So I will draw the scale. $15, $20, $25, $30, $35. And remember, we do have the title up here, and we have our tanks to the side and the number of fish down at the bottom. So tank A needs to have 15. So I remind myself that each box is a group of 5. 5, 10, 15. So I'm going to fill in my bar like this. Good. Tank B had 30. How many boxes do we fill in to show 30? Let's check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And see how it lines up with our 30 right here at the bottom at our scale? That's how I know that I was correct. Okay, so now we see that we can use tape diagrams to help us make bar graphs. And we can use our tape diagrams and our bar graphs to help check our work. Okay, so we worked on creating scaled bar graphs. We chose our scale. Our scale was going up by 5, and we made our data match the scale. All right, we're going to continue working with this again over the next few days. Good work, mathematicians.